So what does procrastination even look like? It can look like this.
What are you doing in my room?
And this. Yep, definitely need a nap. That too.
Are you serious? What?
Yep, definitely that. Uh-oh. Oh no, not that. And this. You see, these are the ways that people actually procrastinate. This is in fact some of the ways that I've procrastinated. It's a thing that everybody does. It's a thing that a lot of people don't even realize they're doing until, well, unfortunately, they're just out of time. And it's something, in fact, in this video, I actually procrastinated to actually make this video. It took me way too long. I was doing things that didn't even apply to the thing that I was actually doing, whether it be checking emails or just literally looking for food to eat, or whether it was just scrolling on my phone for hours. It was just completely useless nonsense, talking to others about things that don't even apply to the things that I actually want to do. These are all things that I've done that literally held me back. They were literally ways of wasting time that was just simply procrastination. So it's obvious that procrastination really haunts everybody, including myself, okay? Now there was an audiobook I found, okay? And this audiobook was so good. I'm actually not even completed with it, but I'm actually just like halfway through, enjoying it so much. And the book is about procrastination. Now, the book's title is Eat That Frog. Now, if you ask me, that sounds really gross, and that does not sound like a very interesting or appealing title, but the thing is, the idea of it is actually very, very good. So the author put a really good twist on this book. The idea of this book is that if you was to eat a frog, when would you eat the frog? Now, that sounds like a really gross, weird question, but the thing is when would you eat the frog? Like, that's literally the question. And in your head, right, you might be getting some ideas. How would you eat the frog? When would you eat the frog? If you had 24 hours to eat this frog, if you literally had to hold a frog in your hand and eat it, when would you eat it? Now, the thing is, that's a question that is going through your mind, and you're like, okay, well, maybe I would eat it in the morning. And the reason you would justify that is because if you eat it in the morning, well, you don't have to think about it for the rest of the day. Because if you waited till maybe later in the night to do it, you're going to be dreading through your work day, through school, whatever it be. You're just going to be dreading, oh, eating the frog at the end of the night. The thing is, it's the same as procrastination. Whenever it comes to things that you want to do, you eat that frog in the morning. You get what I'm saying? You pretty much do it as soon as you possibly can. So, for example, you got something that you got to do. For me, it's making this video. I should have taken action and actually made this video as soon as possible. Instead, I put off and did it, you know, later on in the day and stuff like that. And I should have put the little tasks second to this big task, because this, to me, is more important than the little task that I could have done later. Now, the thing is, you have to justify your pretty much frogs and stuff like that, and you have to find out which frogs are more important than others. If you have a big frog, okay, are you going to eat that one and then maybe eat the little ones throughout the day? Or are you the kind of person who's going to eat the little ones and then save the big one for last? Okay, now of course, if this is like some Texas Roadhouse fine dining or something like that, you might be the kind of person like me who's going to eat your like mashed potatoes first and your green beans second, and then maybe some rolls, and then finish it off with your steak. That's, you know, that's just the way some people eat, right? But as far as doing tasks and stuff like that, things that are actually important, pretty much your hobbies, whatever it be, your priorities essentially, doing that approach isn't always the worst, but sometimes picking at the little things kind of makes you feel like you're drained of your energy once you get to that big task. The thing is once you put all your energy into the very first frog, the biggest frog of them all, okay? Because remember, in this case, it's going to be one big frog and then a whole bunch of little ones. The thing is, eating that big frog first, you get it out of the way, okay? So all the little ones are actually much easier because you just almost gave yourself like a momentum boost, okay? Because you just did the biggest thing that you have to do in the day. Because you just got rid of it, you just got it out of the way, now you feel better. It's like taking an exam and then taking like a 100 question exam, okay? And then immediately after taking a 10 question exam. Like, would you rather take like the 10 question exam first or the 100 question, you know? That's the kind of thing, that's the approach, you know? In your head, you're like, I want to get that one, the big one, out of the way, and then the small one immediately after. It's just how people work. It's how most people work, in fact. I would say at least over 50, probably 80%, I don't even know what the statistics would be, but I can guarantee that you would probably rather do the bigger task first, even though maybe you don't want to, but you want it to be completed. If you could just magically make it completed, you would probably have that happen for you. But of course, that's not how it works. The biggest task is typically the most strenuous, the most stressful, and the hardest task to complete, but it has the biggest reward typically. But anyways, I highly suggest you guys check out that book. That book is called Eat That Frog, again, and it is really good. It is actually a pretty short book. It's a pretty short audiobook. You might be able to find it, somebody who like put it on YouTube or something like that. I actually get my audiobooks from the library. It's like a local library. Check your local library. Sometimes they offer free audio programs and stuff like that that you can sign up for that are like some kind of like app and stuff like that. That's what I do. It's pretty legit and it's free. So if not, you guys can always do something else. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully it gave you a better idea on how to maybe approach the things that you're procrastinating on and stuff like that. Because honestly, procrastination, it plagues all of us, and you can beat it. And it's one task at a time, and it's prioritizing the big one first. And if you guys wanted to subscribe and like this video, I would really appreciate that. I put out these kind of videos typically like weekly, and then I put out YouTube shorts pretty much daily. So if you guys want to pretty much have content coming through all the time, definitely subscribe. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys want to watch this video, whoa, you guys can check out this video right here. It is Where My Hand's At, so make sure you click on it because this will help you tremendously. Peace.